Welcome back, everyone, to the Puff Drink Talk podcast. Konrad here.
Hilton.
George.
Aidan.
Yeah. Welcome back, Aidan,
Yeah, welcome back, man.
for another riveting episode of the Puff Drink Talk podcast. Hey, today we're talking sports.
Oh,
I think this is probably the first sports episode
This year.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
And we're in the middle to end of May. So, we talked about football before, like at the beginning. Yeah,
the Super Bowl.
the Super. Yeah, but it's been a long time since we've talked about anything. So, I want to first start about Formula One, and I know Hilton, you've been.
That is a new. It's the second year, and he's just like being impressive.
Yeah.
Kimi Antonelli. Although I have to say, because of the war, right? They not that they canceled, they postponed, but it will be canceled for sure because there's not going to be enough weekends, to go back and race over there. But these last race in Miami, they did a lot of rethinking on the power management of the engines and the electric power and then the what is it? The word is like this the burst that you use with the electric power and the electric motor.
just to contextualize, right? There was a big overhaul in the Formula One this year. Big overhaul, the biggest of the past 30 years, maybe.
Overhaul.
Maybe.
Can you elaborate for people who aren't familiar with F1?
So Formula One was all about engine and power and downforce and everything else, like to make the car goes fast on the corners and whatnot. So this year is like 50% of the power of the engine comes from electric motor, but also there are some limitations on how to recharge the battery, and then how to what is the word? The burst? No.
Like power output?
No, the thing where you're
disperse.
allowed to use the.
The boost, the nitrous.
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, but like whatever they use for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then you press a button, and then it's not even like pressing a button. It's pretty much like the engine itself. It's all controlled by AI also, because it learns the way you drive and then puts the power where you need it to be. And you also have a boost button that you can use for overtaking and whatnot.
Really?
So. And
Drivers
there are
complain a lot.
Yeah, there are like some crazy accidents and a lot of overtaking, and there's like everything was more into the management of power and the charging of the battery than actually racing itself. And they're also like getting crazy overtaking maneuvers, almost like it doesn't matter if the guy is a good driver or not. If you have the power, you will be able to.
Mario Kart-style.
Yes.
Damn.
All the time,
Yeah. And then the first race of the year, there was like more overtaking than the whole of the last year.
So it sounds like there's like a power balance they're looking for.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So because
Just
of,
to contextualize,
and because
I don't
of
know
that,
how much you knew it.
Yeah.
and then they changed quite a few things. There's a lot of videos out on the internet that people that really understand all of those things. And so this last race was in Miami. It was pretty much like a normal race. Like less overtaking, pretty much like last year, and but it's still. And then what it showed, like the Ferraris were not more the second and third, or the third and fourth, because Mercedes was winning everything. So as you can see, I'm gonna put that on the screen. So if you are watching this, so Kimi Antonelli won, and then McLaren, that was really bad. They caught up on in this 1 month break that they had. They caught up understanding the engine and the power burst on itself, so they ended up finishing
Verstappen is
second
struggling.
and third. Verstappen, he did better than Ferraris.
Yes.
But the Ferraris that normally were in third and fourth, they finished sixth and eighth. And Leclerc had a little problem, so he lost a lot of positions on the last lap, and. But, you can see George Russell did not finish second. So the Ferraris kind of caught up. But Kimi Antonelli...
The McLaren, you mean, right?
Yeah. Kimi Antonelli came on top again. which was very interesting.
And I saw that he's the American, right?
Antonelli is Italian.
Oh, I thought he was racing. I saw an American flag next to his name earlier. I think.
Oh, that was because it was in Miami.
Oh, so
in
he
Miami.
won the race in America.
Yes,
Okay, I got you. I
yes.
got you. Tracking.
But yeah, I mean, it became a little interesting, you know, the way F1 this year. I think it's gonna take a little time. I think it wasn't as good this last race as it could have been. So I think they will still make a few changes in order to make. You get to the end of the straight, and then the engine has no power anymore. You know what I mean?
How come?
Because
of the electric motors,
yeah,
or
it used all the battery on that straight, and then it needs a couple of corners, and you have to lift and coast.
so there's no more gas engines.
That is 50% of it.
Okay,
It's from
a gas engine.
Yeah. So but because we are combining that with an electric motor, so things are becoming quite different.
And
So-
in that race, Verstappen.
This is the Japanese Japan race.
Yeah. Verstappen spent like 15 laps behind Gasly, and he couldn't get close to Gasly.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's like the whole time. So that's what I'm saying. The struggle comes more from the Japanese Grand Prix than
Yes.
the rest.
I'm honestly excited for Circuits of the America because when you think about it, that big straightaway to that first hairpin turn on corner one, that would be really interesting to see how many
it's uphill.
Yeah, and it's uphill, and how many
Without any
overtaking.
corner one.
Yeah.
Are we going this year?
I'd love to.
I am up to.
I would love to.
Yeah,
I think it would be a blast.
Arthur, so he really wants to go. So the weekend, you are more than invited to. We have
I feel like you just do that.
No, it's just like
Whoever
just
wants to
together.
go.
We're all
Yeah.
together. It's much nicer to navigate. It's fun. It's all
Yeah.
the guys together.
Yeah,
You know?
I've watched so many F1.
Yes.
Like on the track, and it's not as nice as seeing on TV because you have much less data.
Oh, yeah,
to
yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
So I prefer watching on TV than because I've been to about
Ah.
11 Formula 1 races.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean I don't dislike going. I like it. It's just like there is no roar of an engine anymore. So
Right.
which made it very interesting. It was like those V10 engines, like really.
I think you
pumping
should go and write an article about that.
and compare.
I should know. You
I-
have the authority
yeah,
to
I
write
think
an
so.
article.
When I went 5 years ago to Formula One, and I was on the first corner, and it's crazy because you see them flying up the hill, going like 150 miles an hour, but you don't hear anything. And then as soon as they come around, you just hear like super loud. You're like, what the? But when they're coming, you just hear like wind, just flying past, and you're like, what the hell? And as soon as they come around and turn, it's just that roar of that motor hits. It's all just aerodynamics going straight, and then then you can hear the motor coming out the
That's
end.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
5 years ago was already V6s.
Yeah.
So I've watched V12s, V10s,
Yeah.
V8s.
Not to get too far off the topic, have you ever been to a drag race?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's
dad
kind of
used
the
to
same
drag
thing
race.
because it's like there's almost like no filter to the sound. It's just like whatever it is. Like, hey, I need to let the air out of the engine. So the easiest way is just like a straight pipe. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the noise is
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah.
So,
It like shakes your chest.
yes.
And it's like amazing how fast they go.
Yeah.
Yeah, a quarter mile, like
5-6 seconds.
We should all go with
Less than that.
headsets. Sponsored by Ballerini. I would film
man.
videos there, like all the angles, Ballerini the whole time. I would do that.
Well,
Yes, so Formula One's great, man.
Yeah.
This year. I like it.
We need to watch
change.
and we need to go. I
Yeah.
think it would be fun to go to Circus of the Americas this year because we live in the great state of Texas. Moving on, we've got NBA Finals.
One of my favorite
NBA.
sports, man. May and June are the end of May, beginning of June are the best for two of my favorite sports. And 10 is great from June, so I love the summer because of my three favorite sports.
There you go. Well, we have Game 7 between the first place Pistons against the fourth place Cavaliers. That's happening tonight. Winner of that will move on to the semifinals and go against the third place Knicks,
Who destroyed
the 76ers. Yeah, that wasn't even a competition.
They swept them.
Tonight,
This video is coming out probably 10 days from now, so all these potentially would have been done by then.
Oh no, just the final. You still 10 days. You still have the the conference finals.
Yeah.
It's gonna be probably Knicks and Detroit, and which is one of the best defenses with the best attack offense right now. But the real McCoy, man, is on this side. This is the most expected game of the season, series of the season.
Honestly, I feel like this is going to be better than the finals.
Oh, yeah. I tried to buy the ticket, but the worst seat is $300 in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
The worst seat is $300.
What about here in San Antonio?
It's $450, the worst seat.
Yeah.
I always measure from that, because it's easier.
Yeah.
So $450, so I aborted the idea because I really want to see. I saw Wemby twice already. 2 games. 2 games. Yeah. And
Speaking of Aidan,
are the Spurs your team? Are the Spurs your team?
I don't have a team. I like the players. I like the style of playing. I like it. The Spurs style of franchise. I like the franchise.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I like the Spurs franchise too.
The culture. They lost a game against at home against the Wolves, and then Popovich was there like with all this speech, like he's went back from retirement, right? Came back from retirement just for a day. As you know, like Popovich had a lot of health problems, right?
Yeah.
So he retired 2 years ago, I think. And man,
it looks like they smoked the Wolves.
Man, Wemby you can't stop this guy.
So
he's 7'6".
It's always,
and he moves as he was like 6'4".
Yeah.
and it's always best of 7 games, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you win 4 games,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
then
You move
it's
on.
There is the
fine.
dynamics also, just for you to understand. There's the dynamics who plays at home. If you have just like in American
The
football, right?
campaign.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
campaign. So Thunder is the first and Spurs the second. They are the 2 best campaigns overall, right? Knicks is a surprise. Like they beat, as you see that they beat this number 2, the Celtics. They beat the Celtics. They were 7th, right, seed,
Yeah.
and they beat the 76ers, right, which was I think the
Oh my
also,
god!
What?
Beat them
Seventh.
4 games in a row is crazy.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but if you look Thunder, they did 4-0, and then against the Lakers 4-0.
Yes, yeah, but remember that the best player in the team is a 41-year-old LeBron James, who again played very well at both series, but that's not enough to beat the Thunders. The Thunder is it's still the favorite. I like the chances of Spurs against them, but I still think the Thunder is the favorite. This year they play this season they played 4 times. The Thunder won once, and the Spurs won 3 times. They destroyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So the whole narrative of Wemby being the best player in the league started after the loss. Like, are you kidding me? They only won this year. They don't want to play us. So the whole dynamic of the MVP changed because of that. But Shea, for sure, is the MVP. Unfortunately.
No, this will be a great series to watch. Honestly, if anybody's just like wondering if there's any games to watch for basketball, it's these two teams. Watch this series right here. The finals will still be good, but honestly, the winner of the Western Conference, either the Thunder or Spurs, are gonna win the rest of the finals. Yeah,
True.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a great series.
And if Wemby wins, he's gonna win his 3rd season, and he didn't play last year. It's like Michael Jordan beating the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah,
That's basically what Wemby is going to do. And what he's been doing in terms of blocks, there was this game that he blocked 12 times. So he's got a triple-double, which is now they call the defense triple-double, right? Which is you don't assist, you block. So he's got like 28 points, 18 rebounds, and 12 blocks.
Whoa.
12 blocks in the game.
Yeah.
that's hard to do.
Yeah.
And it's not only the blocks. It's just that every single player thinks twice. before they shoot the ball because
Yeah.
they know. Oh no, he's gonna block. So they change the direction.
He's already 7'6", and then when he lifts his arm, he's over 8 foot tall, and then he jumps, and you're like, well, shit, how the hell am I supposed to
Yes.
shoot a ball over a person that's 10 feet tall?
And
Yeah,
Curry,
fucking this-
Curry
yeah.
said that like rainbows, baby. Only rainbows, only like one
Yeah.
rainbow.
Aim for the top and
Yeah,
hope it
exactly.
goes down.
This is the only way. The fake pump, the hesitation. It's got to be. You got to shake him up because they're trying to do that. They're being very physical against him, like punch him in the face. He was even expelled from one of the games because he elbowed a defender on the face because they are being very aggressive. And the Thunder, they're going to be more aggressive, even more aggressive. In this
Well, and they
episode.
also have Chet Holmgren, who's not 7'4", he's 7'3".
And they have
Oh,
a
it's
kind of a
1 inch.
spat.
Yeah, and he's tall. He's not as quick, but I mean he can move just like
Yes.
Wemby.
Yeah.
So very.
And
It's
they have a spat. They have
Yeah.
they have a
They-
have
they-
a history. You know.
yeah. It's going to be a great series to watch. It should
I'd
be a
love
lot
to
of fun.
watch one of the games with you guys for sure.
Oh,
I would love
absolutely.
to. Yeah, that would be cool.
I think that would be fun. So that's happening in basketball.
Yeah, that will be interesting to watch again.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son played his series final yesterday. They lost to the Dodgers. They were a good team, but my son played really well. I was proud of him.
The Dodgers?
Huh?
The Dodgers?
The Dodgers.
Yeah.
No, he played really well. He pitched for 2 innings, got some good strikeouts. The ump, unfortunately, you could tell that he didn't know really what was going on from both sides, some bad calls. But my son had some really good hits, a fantastic play at first. A kid hit it, shortstop grabbed it, threw it to my son who was playing first base, and Lucas basically did a split and reached out and grabbed the ball and got the guy out. So it was a cool play. It was a lot of fun to watch that series. But for baseball, we have the Tampa Bay Rays are leading the AL East. The Cleveland Guardians, AL Central, AL West, the Athletics. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
beat,
The Rangers are my team. So
well, they're only 2 games behind. So
yeah, it's still early. It's still early in the season.
Yeah.
We're playing the Astros. We've lost the series. They've taken 2, and we got our ace pitching tonight. So hopefully, we don't end with a sweep.
yeah,
2 comments from someone who doesn't know much about the game. First of all, look how close they are, right? So 23 wins and 23, so close,
Yeah.
to 500, right?
Yep.
And the second thing is that he said it's just early in the competition and the teams already play 50 games. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
man.
What they play 160.
I know. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
How many?
Not even a third.
Hey, there's a reason why they're one of the highest paid athletes in the world. you
Yeah.
know? Yeah. They play a lot.
And long contracts. too.
Yeah.
Probably the funnest division. I mean, there's quite a few fun divisions, but the NL West,
Agreed.
the Dodgers, but my San Diego Padres are right behind them, who have been playing fan-freaking-tastic recently. And in fact, they're playing. They have a series, the Padres against the Dodgers, coming up here pretty soon. They hate each other. They've been playing dirty against each other, throwing pitches at their players, 100-mile-an-hour ball to the shoulder.
I love fucking series like that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
and they hate each other, and it's like it's gonna be fun. So yeah, man,
Who's got the best campaign so far overall?
overall,
If you go all the way up
I
there,
think it's the Braves.
all the way up there. I think if you click on overall, there's division there. All the way up to the
What do you mean?
No, I think on the
on
when
the
it says
left,
division,
next to the
where it says division,
go league.
the whole league.
Oh, it's the
Yeah,
Rays.
for the American League, it's the Rays, and then followed by the Yankees, and for the National League, it's the
so
Braves,
tied, right, yeah.
Cubs, Dodgers, on the Brewers. Well,
Braves,
Padres
and,
are right there. Yeah,
Braves
they've
in the
got-
first.
Yeah. So yeah, the National League has some tight competition. That's always a really fun division to watch. The American League is also pretty tight and stacked. That's a lot of fun to watch. But like Aidan said, 50 games in, we're still at the beginning third of this series of this season. So there's a lot to play. And most teams really don't even start fully competing until after the All-Star game.
I was about to say that. Yeah, it doesn't start getting spicy until like after the All-Star game.
Yeah.
I only watched
That's the
one
stretch.
game. The Chicago Cubs with Sammy Sosa.
Oh, yeah.
Sammy Sosa in the same year
God
that
bless.
Mark
McGuire played and hit, I think, 57 home runs in the same year because
The
they
Cardinals.
are like
All
competing
juiced
in
up,
the
baby.
last-
Yeah.
and then in the last three games, he scored 6. You know, and then he went over Sammy Sosa's fantastic campaign right that year.
Yeah.
It was a blast. I went to his restaurant. He was there, so it was nice. It was nice.
Yeah. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. It's a
Yeah.
lot of fun. But that wraps up for the Puff Drink Talk podcast as far as our sports edition. It's been a while since we've talked about this.
Just one more thing.
Yes.
The World Cup starts very soon.
Yes, good
In the US.
point.
When does
Good
it start?
point.
It starts in June.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
in June, and and it's very controversial because all the politics going on behind that. Tickets are way over what anyone can pay for. You see, I've already sent it to you and Camila. The Fun Fests that is going to happen now in Austin.
Yeah.
I think next week and in June.
Yeah.
So there is no games here, but there are Fun Fests, World Cup Fun Fests. It's really
Fest.
nice to go. Yeah.
They have like the World Cup trophy that you
and
get
players
to see.
go there. It's a big event. It's nice to see what soccer is for the world, for
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah.
That's the top of the experience of what soccer is for the rest of the world.
You
If
know
guys
what's
wanna try it.
crazy is I didn't realize how big soccer was until I was in the Marine Corps.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big soccer was. Because I'm American, so like I'm like football number one,
Yeah,
and then it's like
baseball.
no man, like real football is the number one like popular
By
sport
far, Kyle.
in
Yeah,
the
by
world.
far, man, by far,
Yeah.
man, by
Yeah.
far. There's a tennis is growing. Tennis is growing in the U.S., in Brazil, and many places in the world. So now tennis is top 5.
Dude, tennis
Yeah.
is so fun to play.
Yeah.
It's so hard too. Like you'd think it'd be easy because you're just swinging a racket, hitting a bouncy ball. Dude,
Too much
it
tech.
is not.
It's about
Yeah,
technique.
there is a lot of technique. That
It's
goes
about
behind.
technique, man. You play
Yeah.
against a 12-year-old who's trained. It's 6-0, man. You lose both games.
Yeah,
You got both sets right there.
yeah,
You don't see the ball.
yeah. I played a female who played like in high school, and she whooped my ass.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah,
and
yeah.
I was talking so much shit. I was like, man, I play baseball. I'm gonna freaking score.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's
Yeah.
some sports is about technique, and then there's no
They're like,
way you
Aidan,
win.
why are you crying on the floor? Like, get up.
Oh, I was getting annoyed. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I'm holding the racket flat, and it's going over the fence. It doesn't
And
make
I
any
don't know
sense.
if you know, guys, but technically, the tennis has one ranking for men and women. So if a man is 9.5 and a woman is 9.5, the woman can get the man at 9.5.
Yeah.
But way more men score higher UTRs,
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we have like 1,000 players playing today in college
Mm-hmm.
that has the same or higher score than the female number one. Right? So,
Okay.
but it's only technically one ranking. UTR is the ranking. So, yeah, I see that because I work with that, so that's why.
Wait, so there's no like separation between women?
No, there
and
are.
men?
They are completely
Oh.
separate. There is
Oh,
one.
okay.
There is one way to objectively measure both genders,
Oh, okay.
which I think
All
is
right, that makes
excellent.
sense. Okay.
Because then men and women can compete as long as you are in the same
In the
range.
same range.
the same
Got
range.
it. Okay.
It's
Okay.
fair.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
fair.
No. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. I thought you meant like, it was just
The
mixed.
elite, man,
Yeah.
the elite is going to be, of course, if you pick the elite of both men and women, of course, the elite would be only men. But elite is just 0.0000001%.
Yeah.
But honestly, when you think about the elite for tennis, Serena and Venus Williams, that's all that comes to mind. And I mean, I know there's some amazing men.
My number one is none of them. My number one is the only. How many athletes won the 4 Grand Slam in the same year? Only one player in the world, man or woman, Steph Graffi. Who won Copa Davis in the same year? Steph Graffi. Who won the Olympics in the same year? She's the only tennis player, man or woman, have won everything in the same year.
In the same year.
So she was the best at the top of the top of the top. So I always mention
just
her
for
'cause-
1 year, though.
No, she won a lot. For
Right.
me, she's my goat.
I
Yeah.
just don't know enough about tennis to comment on that.
Yeah,
but that makes sense though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That
like
makes
commenting on Ayrton Senna if you haven't experienced what we had.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing is, as Americans, seeing Serena and Venus Williams,
true.
that was larger than life to see them win all the time for years, and constantly be number one in the world for years, and it's like,
and
fuck
it's,
yeah, Americans, you know, but,
Yeah.
and they're sisters, and they kept doing it like multiple times.
and it
Yeah.
was part of you learning sports too.
Yes,
You know, like it's
yes.
part of your ethos of learning sports. You know, like
Yeah.
the players, of course. If I want to play about basketball, of course I say, man, I
Oscar
love
Schmidt.
the end of '80s, the beginning of '90s. That's gonna be because while I was playing basketball at the time, I was excited, I was following.
Yeah.
And the same thing for you for football. You know, it's just about what you're exposed to. Now you see how big soccer is. You know, like how big.
You know,
World
that's
Cup is.
true because like my main time of following football was like the Brady era.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's like
exactly.
Brady. Oh man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Brady
Number
fan
one.
right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But he, for example, he went through Ayrton Senna, which is he loves it, but he thinks Hamilton is the
Yeah.
GOAT, even
think
though
so.
he's Brazilian,
Yeah.
right? So it's hard. It's hard to decide that. And
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us on the sports edition of the Puff Drink Talk podcast. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on Spotify.